Here's the thing. Destiny has a meta and it's kinda boring. Outside of exotic handcannons and shotguns, there's not a whole lot you see in the Crucible. But the truth is, you can win with almost anything. Even MK44 stand-asides, pest control matrix, and shoulder charge. This is by no means the best build you can have in the Crucible, but it sure is a lot of fun. First, I'm going to take you through my skill tree. I use lightning grenades, catapult, death from above, overload, transfusion, and of course, shoulder charge. For my gear, I'm rocking a pest control matrix and a Matador 64 rolled with Battle Runner. I'm also using a random rocket launcher and then of course, MK44 stand-asides. If you didn't know, the MK44's exotic perk allows you to have shoulder charge active for around 8 seconds as opposed to 4 seconds, which is normal. Since the entire purpose of this build is to use shoulder charge, the MK44 stand-asides are very ideal. Coupled with transfusion, I'm constantly able to restore my health as I get kills.
Flash.
Let's put a melee kill counter in the top right corner just so we can see how many kills I net with shoulder charge and other melees by the end of the game.
Work together.
I should also mention that I'm playing on Inferno Clash because frankly, with the current shotgun meta, running a game without a radar is obviously the ideal way to enjoy this unique build. Also, you might be wondering why I chose Pest Control Matrix as my main weapon. This is because, rolled with Battle Runner, I think the additional speed boost is number 1 hilarious and number 2 advantageous when you're trying to chase someone down with shoulder charge. To be honest, I don't think you need a gun rolled with Battle Runner or the MK45 stand-asides to enjoy this style of play, but it certainly helps. If you can't get in an Inferno style playlist where there's no radar, I would recommend using flashbang grenades instead of lightning grenades. This is because if you even touch someone with a flashbang grenade, their radar is temporarily disabled and you can use that brief moment to get up close and personal for a little shoulder charge to the face. Now onto the actual gameplay. You can see I already have 3 melee kills, mostly because without a radar it's really easy to get close to somebody. Of course you can also get blindsided by a thorn hiding right behind the corner, but that's unavoidable. The real challenge to this style of play is actually finding angles where your enemies won't be able to see you before you get close and knowing when your opponents actually see you. Like right there, for example, I saw the invisible guy turn the corner and I assumed that he could see me with his shotgun. So rather than try for the shoulder charge, I just used my super to eliminate the threat altogether. While using shoulder charge certainly relies on a bit of luck to succeed in the Crucible, by choosing your encounters carefully, you can be mostly certain that you'll at least trade for a kill. Knowing when to pull back and use your primary is actually the most difficult part of this playstyle. Like right then, for instance, if I had been paying closer attention, I could have seen that he had the ram, which is stupid, and could survive my shoulder charge, which is stupid. And had I pulled back and shot at him, thrown a grenade, approached the situation differently, I could have come out on top. Another thing to bear in mind when playing this way is that if you are using the MK44 stand-asides, you can keep your shoulder charge active for a very long time. This means you'll want to resist the urge to use shoulder charge to zip around the map. Instead, you'll want to wait for the perfect opportunity to secure a kill with it. Here's an example of Battle Runner, and hopefully you can see the speed difference that it actually makes. Does it help me get a kill? I don't know, but it helps me get to the kill at least a little faster. Now in that scenario, when I turned the corner, I was fairly confident that my opponent had seen me coming. But he was using Thorn and I was really close, so GG no re, am I right? Speaking of Thorn, I actually really like this build for countering Thorn, because if they don't have a radar and you're able to get close to them, it makes it really easy to counter Thorn, since your transfusion perk will counteract the damage over time from Thorn, as you're about to see right here. Thorn damage over time probably would have finished me off, and I died right after by another Thorn. But the health regeneration stopped the Thorn damage over time, and I was able to survive at least a little longer. Thanks, transfusion. Here is actually an example of where I made a bad decision. I saw one guy hanging out and I decided I was going to try and duel him at a fairly long range with my Pest Control Matrix. Number 1, this is bad because he wasn't alone. Number 2, this was bad because Pest Control Matrix isn't a great dueling gun. Number 3, this is bad because I want shoulder charge kills. I should have backed off, reapproached the situation, and found another way to sneak up behind them or something. Something I'd also like to mention is that if you don't want to use the MK4 stand-asides, especially because they give a useless strength stat or whatever, Another option is to use the Peregrine Greaves, because would that not have been sweet had I used my Peregrine Greaves to kill that Blade Dancer as soon as he popped out? With my shoulder charge on the MP44 stand aside, I wouldn't have had the extra damage to actually finish him off, but hindsight is 2020. I don't know if that kill looked too fancy, but it was actually a great example of zoning someone with your grenade and then finding a new angle to surprise them with. That works not just in an Inferno playlist, but in any playlist. Also, I don't know if you guys saw my last video about using Sunbreakers in Crucible, but apparently I didn't learn my lesson very well because I immediately turned and run back into a Vortex grenade, and at least I picked up the heavy. It's okay though, because really we want to see shoulder charge kills, not random heavy weapon kills. I really wanted that shoulder charge kill because I knew he didn't see me, but unfortunately I had that teammate there and I just let him take it. I don't know how that hits them. That looks like I totally screwed it up, but you know what? At this point, I will take it. I will take that triple kill. Also, I don't know how my grenade doesn't hit this guy. I swear that grenade was on point, and I have no idea where he even went, but suddenly he's gone and dead, so whatever. You know what else? I am so ready to take one for the team. That Nova Bomb could have been a triple quadruple breaker, who knows, but I took it. Everybody loves a team player. You know what else everybody loves? Shoulder charge. Let's be honest, that's why you're here. But don't worry, since this is post-game commentary, I can tell you with absolute certainty that there are some more shoulder charge kills on their way. This next bit is actually incredibly disappointing. Had I timed my jump better or been using increased height instead of catapult, I probably could have got that shoulder charge kill. But instead, I just ran right into a Nova Bomb and died. The worst part is, I can guarantee that Nova Bomb was like on its last tick of damage when it killed me. I bet you as soon as I died, that vortex was over, but whatever. For the record, I would never recommend challenging a sniper rifle with an auto rifle. Also for the record, punch, punch, punch. That Titan punch is just so greasy. I just love it so much. Even despite their tiny little T-Rex arms. God bless you, Titan. I have no idea how that hit, but I will take the double punch yet again. The funny thing is, if those two guys had just meleeed me simultaneously, I would have been instantly dead. But everyone just wants to shoot their primary, I don't know why. I guess I might do it too, it's just kind of a habit or maybe a panic reaction to try and shoot your primary at someone charging you. I don't know. Anyway, this next play, nothing to do with shoulder charge, but it's totally awesome. So after I took a ton of damage from those three guys, I figured, you know what, they're probably going to rush the doorway. And you know what, they got totally baited. Or I got super lucky, but you know what, who's counting? At this point in the game, it's almost over. We need like 2 kills for this thing to be done. So I'm just desperately trying to find someone who I can shoulder charge.
Like that,
but it ends right before I can get there. That at least I end it with a double kill. Or maybe a single kill. I think one of those was assists, but either way, great way to end the game. I'm really happy with how things turned out. This was actually the second game I played. The first game I played using this strategy, I went like 20 and 10. Another great game. I'm telling ya, this thing works. So as you can see, I got 12 total melee kills and I had 12 deaths. So in terms of melee kills, I actually broke even. Throw in the other fluky kills I got with my pest control matrix and my super, and that adds up to 34 kills. It's a pretty good game if you ask me. Anyways guys, thanks a bunch for watching. I really hope you liked the video. I had tons of fun making it, and so I'm going to make more of these off the meta videos in the future. I still feel like I'm really new with the commentary thing, so I'm trying to get better at it. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other ideas about different off the meta things I could try, I'd also love to hear that too. So let me know down in the thing where you go for comments.